April 2017, a small group of people wanted to find a way to encourage more families and young people to get more active. They knew that nobody moved without a smartphone, and they wanted to find a way to get people to move further with it. Within weeks, the group had come up with a new sport which they called the digital biathlon. It would involve teams of people walking around a 2-mile course. Along the course there would be 5 digipoints, and each digipoint would be marked by flags and manned by marshals. At each digipoint, teams would be handed a mobile phone with which they can take up to 5 photographs. Teams are then able to select their favourite photograph, which is then sent back by the marshals to base camp to be judged. The concept was then presented to some potential funders, and within days the group had managed to secure funding from a county council, Sport England and a national park to run pilot projects. This is quite a remarkable story in its own right, but what makes it even more remarkable is this group was made up of people that were all under the age of 14. These young volunteers dedicated over 300 hours of their own time to make this project a massive success, and this is their story.
This may have sounded very simple to set up, but it did take weeks and weeks and weeks to plan it. It's never been done before, so we don't really have anything to base it on. It was all very new.
I feel like the planning of this was probably the most exciting thing, even though obviously lots of people will think that doing the actual event is the most exciting.
It was exciting to see it all come together and just
like plan it,
come from an idea to a thing that happened, that people attended.
Yeah, people enjoyed.
And it was difficult because we did have to decide all the rules that would be simple enough for children to understand, but then we kind of had to be strict because it was in a nature reserve. I remember the first day that we went to the marshes to walk round and look at where we could all put the possible places for the digipoints and then come back and name them. I found that really fun as well. It was really fun to design the maps as well, and just remembering the places that we said that they were going to be and then trying to make up names for them and being really creative with that.
You could tell everyone was very enthusiastic about it because we were willing to give up our time on the weekends to do it. We were willing to give up some break and lunch times to put together the PowerPoint. You could tell we were all very much doing it because we wanted to, not because we were told to.
When we first got the look of all of the banners and stuff, I thought it was actually really good because we had our school logo on it, which we weren't really expecting to know that we were nicely involved. And then as well as that, the main background was all of our pictures that we actually took on the first time we went there.
The best feeling though was opening up the packages and seeing all the banners and everything all put together. It was kind of like Christmas, just seeing everything that we'd made and we'd wanted just there as a thing, a physical thing that we could see.
More on the technical side, it was a bit more difficult because you had to send the photos back from the phones to the base, which then had to be put into a PowerPoint to then be shown at the end. So that was a bit of a difficult thing to do right there and then.
It was just so nice to see that the parents and children had tuned into our Facebook to see everything that's been going on and everything that's been happening. And we also had an EDP press review, and that was really exciting.
It was also really fun to go to the primary and train up all the marshals and actually setting it up at the primary school and seeing all the children do it there, but then letting the older children at the primary school do it as well. It also took a lot of patience to teach younger children who had never held a phone before, to teach them how to take a picture, and that was really cool as well.
The thing is, they could only send in one of the shots that they had taken, and some groups did take a fair few, and so it was very difficult to decide. And you would see photos they didn't choose as their favourite, but you just thought that they're really good. They're very creative photos, very beautiful photos, but if they haven't been chosen, and it's entirely their choice, but it was really sad to have to not send in a photo that was very, very good.
And it was also really hard to choose the winner because there were some really good photos.
I think the fact that there was a first, second and third reward, and that then got displayed on a PowerPoint at the end, I think that made them stand out and be proud of what they'd taken and what they had come up with in their ideas.
And then you also had the shot of the day and the special awards that were given out, which just gave everyone lots of incentive to either come again or just be proud of what they did that day.
I felt that it was good as well because we got to be involved in the rewards ceremony at the end.
Even if people didn't win, they were still smiling and being happy for everybody that did, and they still got points, which is an achievement in itself. The fact that they took photos and they were brilliant and they got points for it.
It was also such an achievement for us as well, because when we got our certificates, it was something that we could call ours, and it was something that we could say, here, we've done this, we put on this digital biathlon, this is what we did. It was brilliant to see families and their children coming out and just bonding and having fun instead of just being stuck inside all day
very nice.
on their phones, where they could actually be on their phones in the sun.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, really good.
Lovely.
Finding things to take pictures of, it actually makes you look at things differently, doesn't it?
Find out new stuff.
We've had a wonderful time. We've seen and experienced a lot, haven't we, guys?
Yes.
Would we do it again?
Yes.
Yes. We'll definitely come again. Fantastic.
It was
Really good.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
it was
I
so
loved
fun.
it. I want to come back again.
I'm probably coming here tomorrow.
I want to come here tomorrow.
Fabulous.
So cool.
It was like amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. It was really fun. We love taking like the pictures on the smartphones. It was amazing. Yeah. We basically saw loads of wildlife.
I think one of my favourite awards was the special award that we gave out to one of the youngest members who did the digital biathlon. It was very sweet to see that child go up and enjoy something and be proud of themselves for achieving something. I think that the biggest thing that I got out of the digital biathlon was the experience. I think that I'll never experience something like this again, and it was great to be a part of it and come along with it, grow with it. You know, it's really fun to do, and it was a great time.
I think that the most important thing that I got out of the digital biathlon was making new friends and the experience. I just think that you're never really going to get an experience like that before, like the filming and the pictures and the friendliness and it all just being so calm and comfortable. It was just very exciting.
I think my favourite part of the digital biathlon was just having like the gratitude from the parents almost.
I liked having the fact that people would smile at you when they go past, and I think that's one of the key things from the digital biathlon.
I got out of the digital biathlon, I got in loads of enjoyment every time I had a new group come up to my station and my DigiPoint. I just had I just felt so much joy watching them like take part and watching them all get involved in it, and that was just so nice for me to watch as well.